I'm so glad to be with you guys this morning. I just wanted to share my home buying experience with you guys because, as you know, I'm in a life transition. I'm going to move this up a tiny bit, see if it'll stay. Nope, too far. Okay. And maybe I need to do this. Should have had all this done ahead of time. Yeah, that's better. Hang in there with me. Okay. As you guys know, I'm in a life transition. We're selling our home, and that has been very interesting. But I have a girlfriend, a gal pal that I didn't actually grow up with her, but she grew up, she's my younger sister's age. So she lives out here in Griffin Ranch, which is down valley, meaning towards Indio area, towards La Quinta area, where, if you guys are familiar with that festival called Coachella, that's where that's the area that I'm looking to buy a home in and around that area. So my girlfriend's name is Terry. Hi, Terry. Terry is a realtor. Terry McDill is a realtor in the La Quinta, Palm Springs greater area. If any of you guys are thinking of moving to Palm Springs or wanting to buy property, sell property here in this area, you've got to call Terry. You will love her. She is a little dynamo and she is on it. Okay, so we have a company representing us to get this house sold. And in fact, I just heard from them, and they're sending out a team of photographers Wednesday to photograph the house to start the, the advertising campaign. So then my friend Terry, who's really, like I said, a friend of mine, I wanted her to represent me to buy or to purchase a home down valley because I want to move out of Palm Springs. And Palm Springs is really changing. It's turning more into a nightclub, fast-paced party community for young people, younger people than I am. And it's really kind of lost that family feeling for me. The downtown is all redeveloped and fancy schmancy, and it's been a long time in coming that the Palm Springs downtown has been redeveloped, but now it's packed down there. It's hard to find a parking place. There are crowds everywhere, lines everywhere, noise everywhere, and I'm over that. So I'm moving out of Palm Springs, and I'm ready to. So anyway, and I want to move into one of these 55 plus communities. So Terry, the realtor, my friend, and my sister, who grew up with Terry, my sister came out and we went to where I want to purchase, which is Trilogy at the Polo Club or Polo Grounds, something like that, Polo something. So Terry, we drove down there, which is just down the street from Terry's house at Griffin Ranch. And for those of you that are my age, you remember Merv Griffin. And so Merv Griffin, right before he passed away, he bought all this property down in the La Quinta area. And I don't know if he was going to turn it into a development or if he was going to build a ranch out there or whatever. But at any rate, he passed away before his dreams were realized for Griffin Ranch. So now Griffin Ranch is filled with these beautiful, very high income homes. The grounds are beautiful. It's right next door to PGA West. Anyway, it's just a lovely, lovely area. Big family homes, big lots. Well, I want to move into a 55 plus community. So the community I'm looking at is down the street from Griffin Ranch. And actually, Terry pointed out that Kris Kardashian's Palm Springs home is on that street, and that there's a big fancy schmancy private club, the Madison Club or something, that's on the other side of the street. Well, where I want to move is down that street into the 55 plus area, Trilogy Polo Grounds. And you guys can Google that. See how great it is. Okay, this is the part I want to get to. I have never purchased a home myself. So we get to, my friend Terry gets to the, I'm so worried that this top's falling off of me. So we get to the polo area, and the first thing we do is look at all the amenities because they're just gorgeous. And because the key word here is polo grounds, the theme of the clubhouse and all the rooms, the exercise rooms, the meeting rooms, the game table rooms are all done in horse theme with bridles and saddles and horsey stuff, horse pictures, and they're really cute. They're not corny, they're really well done. So we walked around there and looked at all the amenities, and they're gorgeous. And then we walked over to the sales area. So this is what I'm learning about buying a home. The home I want, I cannot afford. It's like over $500,000. So then the next one that I want is the least expensive home because I like that floor plan. Well, that least expensive home turns out to be $460,000. So, okay, so how in the world is that going to happen? Well, I'm not going to get into the financing part of it, but that gives you a general idea because what happened was I decided the floor plan, the model that I wanted, and it looked affordable. It was under $400,000. It was like $340,000 or something. So then, but here's where they get you. That's the base model. So if you want any upgrades, it shoots your price of the home up. So we sat down, and my sister Terry, myself, and this gentleman that was representing the development, we sat down, and he said, okay, I'm going to give you this paper, and I'm going to go over all the amenities, and then you put that you have to have that, or you can live without it. And he said, we have to know this before we can build it because it has to be part of the structure of the home. So I said, okay. So then we went through, like something like, for example, they have a trash can enclosure. So did I need an enclosure? They're like bricks or steps, pavers or whatever that walk up to the side of your house, and then a nice little gate enclosure for your gas cans, for your trash cans to go into, so that on trash day in other words, they're hidden away. Your trash cans would be hidden away. Well, maybe that addition would be $2,000, $2,300. Okay, so like I said, I didn't need that. I would just have my trash cans on the side of the house. Then they had, did you want the upgraded bathroom with, this tile or that tile? And I said I'd do without that. In other words, I was trying to get it for the least amount of money as possible because I wanted, there were certain things that I knew that I wanted, like they have what's called this, and this is why I want to move to this place. They have what's called an invisible wall. So you have your kitchen, and it looks outside into your patio, and then that wall, you actually open that wall and slide it until it disappears. And so you actually have an open indoor-outdoor part of your home. And the home is about 1,450 square feet. It's not huge, it's not small. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. And so like I really wanted that invisible wall. And then some other upgrades were, the really nice flooring that looks like hardwood, but it's really tile. And let's see what else. Just there's you can get a bigger laundry room. They take part of the garage and make it more of a built-in on the inside of the house so that you actually have, it's like a little crafting room. I did without that. That was like $9,000. So anyway, it came out to about, I'm going to say a little, probably around 400,000 with the amenities that I thought I couldn't live without. Well, then he showed me lots. So he explained to me about this whole lot premium thing. That because right away I said I'd really like a corner lot, and he said, okay, but that's going to be like another 25,000. Like, what? He goes, yeah, depending on the lot you choose, that's going to make a difference in the cost of the home. So anyway, he put this picture thing of the lots and everything. So between my sister and Terry and I, we figured out which lots were the nicest, that had the best views, that kind of thing. So then we got in the golf cart and we drove around the development, because they're still building. It's got a long way to go for building, but a lot of it is developed right now. So we went to look at some of the lots and some of the homes that were already being built. Well, we realized that there were places that had better views than other places, where I could stand at my kitchen and look out through my patio and see a mountain view. Well, of course, I would rather have that versus just see the view of my house, of my neighbor right in the back of me. Plus, this whole area is filled with walking trails and little green belts that have putting greens on them, or maybe another green belt has a picnic area, but it all comes together with these walking trails and green belts, and then the clubhouse is in the middle. So what ended up happening, and this is I was like on overload trying to figure out what I wanted to include in my house for pricing. What could I live without? Oh darn, I don't want to live without that. I really want that. So the gentleman said that they did have a few models, and he said, I have a model that has every upgrade imaginable. It has the yard that will be put in. It needs 2 more months to be finished being built. He said the yard has to go in. What? I'm so excited. One of the amenities is that the yard will already be put in. Otherwise, I have to put my own yard in, my own sprinkler system, my own this, my own that, my own plants, pick that all out. I don't want to do that. So I thought, oh, that's good. And he said all the bathrooms have all the upgrades. The laundry room has the upgrade. The front entry has the higher upgrade, blah, blah. It has the trash enclosure. It has all the upgrades, and I want to sell it for $399. I want it to be used as a model home for people to come look at and see, a home not in our little model home area, but in the neighborhood. So anyway, he said, would you like to go look at that one? And I said, yeah. I said, yes. So I looked at that one, and it's, like I said, it's not finished being built, but I know that it will have all the amenities. Okay, here's the kicker. Somehow it got from $399,000 to $460,000. But here is part of the reason why. What they didn't tell me is I have to come up with an initial $6,000 to join the clubhouse. After I pay the $6,000 to join the clubhouse, then my monthly fee is $160 a month to be able to use the clubhouse and all the amenities. Now that means to be able to use the pools, the gymnasium, go to the Pilates classes, the yoga classes, go in and play cards, play my bridge, use the, all the gymnasium, the shower facilities, and all that stuff. Now, the restaurant and the bar are open to the public, which frankly I like, because that means more action. And they don't just rely on us homeowners for revenue. So anyway, I like that part. So then, okay, so like I added that 6,000 onto he said the house would be $399. Okay, well, I added the 6,000 onto that. And then there were other things that came up, and it was like, oh, and then that's another fee, and that's another fee. Anyway, between all the fees and the thises and the that's, it came out to $460,000, which I think is ginormous. That's practically $500,000. So I asked my realtor, what do I know? I don't know prices, you know. So I asked my realtor, who's my friend, I said, Terry, isn't that a lot of money for this little house? And she said, no, are you kidding? That you got a good deal. Like, okay. So the moral of the story is, if I want that house, I have to put $15,000 on it now to save it. So I'm going to have to take out a mortgage loan. I'm not sure how much yet, but I'm going to talk to they have incentives so that if you finance anything, any part of your home, if you finance it through their finance company, it's called SHEA, SHEA, then they give you a $2,000 and something kickback. So in other words, a little reward for going for them, for financing through them. So I need to talk. I tried calling yesterday, but she wasn't in her office. So I need to make an appointment with SHEA, real financer people, and find out about how much would my monthly payment be on let's say $100,000 loan, because I haven't made a house payment in a bazillion years. And I also, another good thing is that in that area, those people somehow they have bought into, and are shareholders or whatever, into some type of their own electric company. And so they don't pay, like I pay SCE. Sometimes during the summer, my electric bill can be as high, and it has been, as $900 a month. Now, when I'm in Idaho and I'm not here in the summer, my electric bill can be as low as $28 a month with, you know, everything off, but we still have our pool running. So I think in the long run, I'm going to be able to afford more, because my bill, like my electric bill, Terry said her electric bill is like maybe, I don't even know, it was like maybe under $100 a month or something. And she has this huge house. And she said like water and gas are hardly anything. And, trash is like $65 a month. I've been trying to, just mentally, have a mental calculator in my head. Like, okay, well, I won't have to pay this, but I'll have to pay that. This will come down, but that, So I won't have a housekeeper anymore because I won't need one. It's a brand new house. It's smaller. It's just me. So I won't, I can do that on my own. This house this model home comes with a refrigerator, of course, all the other appliances, everything but the washer and dryer. So anyway, I'm looking around at my furniture thinking what is gonna fit, what won't fit. I need all new beds because our bedrooms here have like these beds on a platform. And and they're old. I need to get new mattresses anyway. So I'm kind of excited. I have to talk to the finance person to figure out putting this down payment, because what if I put a hold fee, which is not little, and then this house doesn't sell for 8 months? What happens then? So I have to find all that out, and that's going to be interesting, and that's going to be a learning experience. But I have to grow up. I'm going to be my own homeowner, and that's huge for me, and I'm excited about it. Then I'm also going tonight, after I do this video, I'm jumping in the pool. I bought a new raft. I can't wait to lay on it. And then tonight, I'm going to a slumber party. We're having a slumber birthday party for one of my girlfriends. And we're gonna have happy hour first, and then we're going back to Patty's house, and we're having a slumber party there. She said, bring your bathing suits, bring your dogs, and so I am. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted, you're coming along with me on this journey of a new life for myself, a new lifestyle, and I'm really looking forward to it. excited, but a little bit. All right, ladies, have a great day. I'm gonna go get my nails done as well and take Shelby in for a grooming. So I think I have about 40 minutes to get in the pool and splash around. All right, P.S. I love you. Mwah. This is Palm Springs Cindy saying until our next conversation. Bye-bye.